Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back at the basic juggle to do society with the Dick's favorite man. Of those back, you know this, know this, know this, and this. And real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Practice word preacher, preach on. And you know, and today's topic to talk about is, man. Yo, Prince Solomon, I saw your video and you was talking about black men control your sex esteem. I agree with you. But here's one problem that we have a problem in our community. Why is it that no other races do this than we do? You always wonder that. Let's be honest. Back then in the 70s, men was the chooser. Back then, men do all the choosing, women do all the making decisions. Now everything is changed. Now women are the choosers and men are decisions now. This is the thing, and it goes off to both sexes. This is why I'm gonna wrote a book about this kind of stuff because this is something that not only the black community, it's affected every community, but in the worldwide, like this whole 90-day rule that Steve Harvey's trying to do. I mean that's the most bullshit stuff to do. See, they still think that they worth waiting for. I used to do this. I When I was worth waiting for that all that for nothing, I stopped having sex since by age of 9 and 14, and I'm 29 years old. At least I don't go out there and spread my damn sperm like most of these guys do nowadays. And then the women have a problem control their legs, and men have a problem keep the dick in their pants. Men and women are both of the problems. They both are the problem, and then they turn around and get all mad that nobody wants to deal with that. No, I feel sorry for the young guys coming up that really want to be a husband. And I feel sorry for the young women coming up want to be a wife. Because men and women, there are most men, most women messing up for everybody. And they don't give a damn who get offended and who doesn't. When you do get older, that's when you know. And I see this. I see this stuff all the time when I was 16. I didn't go to my first prom. I didn't go to my first prom. I wish I had, but I didn't go. Because there's some person I wanted to go with. The quote unquote crush, they say, crush. Because high school crush, when you're 16 and 15. Man, I'm 16 and 17 and 18. When I met my first girl that I liked, man, at the age of 16, I thought that person might be one, but I was young. I didn't know what kind of love is unless I had to learn because I've been burned out so many damn times. You get tired of searching for that. You get tired of searching. See, this is something that not only men got to talk about this, but women do too. Unless they need to stop messing with the wrong type of people. But we know men and women are not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that because they feel like, well, at least you got to show them love. That's something they never had. But it's up to the bad folks are the ones that got to change. Because you hear this problem all the time. You hear this problem. Even my sister got jumped and some guy cocked the hell out of her. I love her to death, but I will never in my life would do a female wrong. And they'll still run by the dude, run back to him. And it is what it is. I never understand that. I never understand that women like wicked men and they treat those men like they're better. And that's not right and it's wrong. And I tell women, that's not right. You treat this guy because he can throw that thing, you know what I mean? That and you still run to him. You still think that you can fix him. You still think you can't fix nobody. He gotta fix himself. Guys do this too. They think they can change the female, knowing they can't change the damn female. Man, leave her alone. But you still think you convince her that you can think you can make her the kind of woman what the woman should be. She gonna do what she wanna do, dude. You can't change that. And women gotta understand men gonna do what he wanna do. You can't change that unless that men and women need to stop messing with the type of people that are around and they don't have nothing else to complain about. This is why I got a lot to do with sin. This is why Christian people against sex. They're against it. But yet, everywhere you go, you always see strip clubs. You always see the porno industry. I even watch porn. Don't think Christians don't watch porn, because they do. Don't think they don't, because they do. If Satanists watch porn, then Christians definitely watch porn. They don't even want to tell you. If they decided, if women decided, they got all this power. If women decided, you know what, we're not going to have sex with bad boys and jerks no more. That would change. But other way, they're not going to do it, because they figured, that they want to feel sorry for the person. And don't get me wrong, everybody needs love like everybody else. Everybody needs it, unless you have to earn it. You have to earn it. And a lot of times, guys take it for granted at times. Even women does as well. I just got to a point when I started turning 29, I realized, because I'm about to be in my 30s real soon. It's said that, you can do so much for people, but they can't do nothing for you. And even women, I feel sorry for women out there. They did a lot for guys and they still get dogged. It is what it is, man. We hear this. We hear this everywhere we go. But forget that 90-day rule with Steve Harvey too. Steve Harvey is a coon, okay? Steve Harvey is a damn coon. All he could have done, but Steve Harvey is no different than these thugs out here. And you can complain about, because the word thug comes from India. The word thug. A lot of people don't know where the word thug comes from. That comes from India. Go India. You're gonna see some real thugs out there. Trust me. Why do we the only group always use that term thug? See, you see what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. We use words and we don't even know where it means. Like, you got these women call themselves the boss B and queen B. I don't want to deal with no woman call herself a B or whatever. I just want a woman herself who present herself as a female or lady or whatever. You see how these chicks messed up, and I know why they doing it, and I can't get mad at them for that. I know why they doing it. They doing it because they trying to please these men, and you gonna waste your time, ladies. You gonna waste your damn time. You doing all this for nothing. And then they get pregnant and thinking that they gonna keep the guy. You can't keep the guy. He's gonna still go out there and do what he gonna do anyway. Any other woman would have asked him, did he ever thought about having kids before she thought about sleeping with him? If he said no, that tell you he didn't want no kids. But if he said yeah, then sleep with him. Because I see there's too many chicks would do that. That do that in a minute. They will do that. They will sleep to a dude and realize, don't get me wrong, I don't want to judge anybody, because I wouldn't like if somebody judged me, because I learned that women are going to make mistakes, and they got to learn this. Guys make mistakes as well. I do. I used to fall in love with a HOE. I used to do this. But then I realized that was my own fault, because at least I learned I had to cut her off. I had to cut her off because of that, even though I had bad experience by females, just like women have bad experience behind men. And this is something that everybody needs to start talking about, unless they, but see, there are most men and most women, they in denial. They'll never gonna admit and say, you know what? I see why there's single moms out here. I see why there's single fathers. Then single fathers, single mothers both need to start dating each other. How about that? And the people who don't got kids, date people who don't got kids. That's what solved the problem. But they don't want to do that. All they want to do is they want to date the people who ain't got no children. They want to deal with a lot of stress. And I'm sorry. We hear this all the time. I used to get mad at screw up dudes, but now you can't get mad at them, because those guys gonna get what they want anyway. Y'all need to listen to this guy, Tom Leykis. Listen to this dude. And this is a white guy at that. Tom Leykis said this. The nice guys are the ones sitting at home listening to women's problems. He ain't gonna get nothing. But that other dude, he gonna get something. Ask yourself, why is that? Look what Sierra did. Sierra, she's stupid for doing that, and she had sex with Future, and she tried to act like she all innocent and she the victim. Sierra, don't act like that. You know about Future when you first met him. And now you trying to play like it's a double step. Yeah, okay, don't get me wrong. You shouldn't sleep with them. If a dude had 5, 6, 7 kids and you like that type of stuff, and Future's stupid to think get her pregnant and think convince himself that no other men don't want her and he don't want to marry her. If a man don't want to marry a woman, what does that tell you? He ain't the damn marry type. What does that tell you? Any other man would have married you. And you can tell Future didn't give a damn about Sierra. You can tell. I seen guys like this all the time. But that's females' fault. They choose these dudes when they're young, by the age of 15 and all the way up to 18. But what's worse when they get in 13 and 12. That's why you got to talk to girls with the age of 6, no, age of 7. You got to talk to girls age of 7, and that's why you got to start talking to boys at the age of 9. Because I lost my virginity at the age of 9. And I should have never done it. At least I will be honest with my kids. That's why some parents don't do that. As long as they don't make mistakes. If they do decide to have children, do decide to have sex, they got to learn from it on their own. And a lot of parents are scared to teach their kids about having sex because they're afraid of these damn disease, HIV. And I can't blame them. Because a lot of this stuff that's going on, but they know who get the persons who don't. Usually when you see movies, the good guys always get the girl in the end, but not in the beginning. You know that? You notice that? Because it's been going on. And good guys, y'all allow this to happen. Y'all allow why these bad boys get the girls. And I'm telling you something else. If you want to get a woman, you better get her early. Otherwise, you're going to miss your chance. Trust me. Even I had to learn this. When I realized when the school was out, I knew then some of those women going to end up being pregnant. Some of those women going to end up being raped. Some of those women end up killing a guy. Some of these women end up, control a goddamn guy. A man can try to control them. Some women are mess with every single man and then become a single mother, and nobody wants that. Because once you mess with a woman that's a single mom, her sex drive is dry out. And you know what I mean. This is why dudes, y'all need to stop messing with these women's bodies. And women gotta stop messing with themselves at times. When guys get that bill gut, I even saw my stepbrother. He was all body up. And you gotta take care of yourself. You got to. It doesn't matter how old you is. You take care of yourself because you gotta have a good health and good life. It's not about trying to be young. It's about stay healthy. Stay healthy, man, because great wealth is your health. Forget all this other money stuff. This is the damn problem that a lot of people don't like to talk about because they don't feel like they don't want to be judged. And I'm sorry. We see this everywhere we go. I got a niece right now that's sneaking in, and you know what they do when women get in that age. It's all about having fun. Because ladies, don't think you didn't do it, because you probably did. You probably smoked weed, getting high. Believe me, when I met that girl in high school, she wasn't all innocent when I met her. I realized she don't want me, but she should have wanted me a long time ago. But my own fault is I allowed it to happen so I get to her then. Because I say this all the time, your 20s are your messed up years. Your teens are your wasting years. But what's worse, in your 20s. By the time you turn 25 and 26, 27, 28, and 29, you know what your life is set out to be. You know it. Some people in their 30s ain't never grown up, and 40s. They never grow up, man. And then you got people in their 18s, by the time you turn 16, 17, and 18, even 15 in time, you do stuff. That's why kids get into trouble like they always do. And then you wonder why these kids do what they do. Because they deal with so much pressure on them. Because the parents got to work and they ain't got enough time for their kids and all that. I haven't heard one white dude say, I got to watch out for my daughter. I know what he means. Because he knows that, man, ain't like how it was when he was coming up. Whew, it's changed. I ain't going to lie. I see why. I hope that men can change and women too, because we hear this all the time. Forget that 90-day rule stuff, man, because Steve Harvey is a damn clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. And he kills me. Y'all need to read that book, The Secret of Female Sexuality. Go read that book by David Spade. That's a good book. It's way better than Steve Harvey's. Way better. This is some coolness that just telling black women that, oh, just wait for 90 days. I mean, come on, man. Wait for 90-day rule? Steve Harvey is a damn coon. He's a damn coon. Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey? And he's a man vagina. If y'all don't know what a man vagina is, mean that you praise on women, which there's nothing wrong with. You praise for women, make sure they ain't did nothing wrong. And you know damn well they do wrong, just like the guys do. But that's what a man vagina does. That's what a man vagina does. He'll get on the man, but he never get on the female. If I'm going to get on the men, I got to get on the woman as well, because men and women are both guilty of this. Just like women do this all the time. They'll praise the men and never get on the woman. I mean, they praise the men and never get on the woman. Because if you're going to get on the men, then get on the woman as well. Because men and women are the biggest problems. And Steve Harvey is a man vagina. Man, I thank God I didn't watch that movie, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Not part one, not part two. Because I knew that movie is going to be some BS, man. It really is. It really is. But if you watch white relationships, they can, like Friends with Benefits, white people will watch stuff like that and knowing about their love and stuff like that. But you will never see that type of stuff in our community. Why? Because we are selfish. We selfish. We don't even want to help out each other. Black men like this, and damn sure black women like this. They don't want to help out each other, but they'll help out every other group because they know they ain't going to put up with it. Come on now. And I know. I seen this. I seen it because every other community is different. I tell you, it's worse, man. I heard this one dude, he was talking about every man get the best of their women but us, and that's true. Black men don't get the best of their women. They really don't. White men and Asian men and Latino men, every man of other race will get the best of their women. Black men, no, because they know that black men don't control anything. We don't even own the damn banks, for crying out loud. We don't even own the damn media. We don't even own the goddamn education. Why? Because we still part of the European family. But you know what the sad part? That our white brothers and sisters don't want to admit and say, okay, that slavery, they should have never created this. They should have never created this eugenics. They should have never created this population control. They should have never created this goddamn stuff, this mind control, MK Ultra. They should have never created this. They put it right in your damn face, and you still overlook that. We don't like dealing with facts. We hate dealing with truth. We hate dealing with it. And don't get me started with not only the men don't like hearing the truth, they don't want to hear it all. The female damn sure don't want to hear the truth. You gotta let her see it for herself. And I wouldn't say nothing, because she gonna learn that on her own. That men, you can't say nothing to guys because they like whatever, you know. If they can't listen to reason with Jesus, what makes you think they're gonna reason with you? Because back then, people, it kills me about Christians. They always talking about they believe in Jesus Christ, but if he was alive, y'all wouldn't reason with him. Now y'all want to reason him all of a sudden. See, that goes to show you what kind of world that we're living in. They rather worship Satan. You got white folks and black folks and Latin folks are afraid of Satan than anybody, because they know Satan is not only of he's the god of this world, him and his other son, Satan and Lucifer. But yet they don't want to listen to Jesus and his other father, and Zeus. So Hades is Satan, and Lucifer is hell, or whatever you want to call it, hell or Adam. Adam, you know what that is. And Jesus is what? Jesus is the son of Zeus, and Zeus is the father of Jesus. This is what I've been saying time and time again. We keep saying this goddamn stuff, and we wonder why a lot of these things are going on. We wonder why. All you gotta do is look around. That you always see the women have a snake around them, because women had sex with the serpent, and guess who that serpent is? Serpent is a snake, mean a sneaky, neaky bastard. When a woman wears a snake ring, 9 out of 10, she lost her virginity by a no good ass bastard. Cold hearted, cold, optimistic kind of guy. Those guys are always the type that get the women. Why? All he got to do is put his hands on her, disrespect her, and who's she gonna run to? The good guy. You're gonna be the one listening to her problems. And I hear this all the time. He hit me. He do this to me. Hold me, hold me, hold me. There was a movie called Soul Man by featured Bernie Mac and Samuel L. Jackson. And there was a part that they showed that Bernie Mac, some girl run to him and being hurt by that. I'm telling you, women can play games just as much as guys do. So that's something that, come on, women got their hustle game right. And don't think they don't, because if men get their hustle game right, so is women too. So is women too. Women always talking about men playing games, but women, y'all play games as well. Y'all do it all the time. But the guy, the quote unquote good man, the one that provide for you, taking care of you, take you go places, you should owe up to him. But that's the guy you don't want. That's the guy you're going to put him in jail for. That's the guy you're going to take your anger and your frustration on. That dude. But call on Tyrone. That's the guy you won't fuck with. Excuse my language. That's the guy you won't mess with. You won't mess with him. You won't mess with Ray and Pookie and them. Because he would have beat your ass all over the street. Girl, what you going to do? I'm telling you, I seen this. And women would act a totally different person when they around those dudes. And they don't say nothing. How I know? Because I was taking out the trash when I first lived here. There was a girl trying to make this man jealous. And after she trying to make this man jealous, I didn't pay it any mind because I'm shaking my head like, this is ridiculous. Why are you with this dude? And as soon as she get up on them damn stairs, and as soon as that guy, he was walking around going along with her, as soon as he get up on the stairs, and it looked like he was about to hit her, and she just standing there, and I seen it myself. And women will play that off like, oh, stop fucking these dudes. If he can't get his stuff together, and later, fellas, y'all do this too. Y'all use the good woman as the punching bag. But the bad girls, them disrespectful, nasty girls, you won't say nothing to them. Because you know she will cut your fucking balls off and hand it to you. You know that, right? You know that. I will never do a good girl like that because she don't deserve it. But the girl you need to whoop their ass is the bad girls. The disrespectful nasty girls. Oh, I forgot. You won't do them like that. See, guys do this just as much as women. This is why good men and good women need to be together. Leave them bad folks the fuck alone. Because them type of people you don't need in your life. And this is the main problem in the black community. Not just in the black community, but around the world, around the globe, in every other community. People don't want to do right. They don't want to do right. This is why good men lost their lives, even good women lost their lives. Simply because they let the lust get in there and ruin their lives with sin. You can go to church all you want. There are people who still go to church and still do wrong, okay? That same girl, that the one I'm telling you about, now she trying to be Christian all of a sudden. Now she trying to be Christian. But when she was young, she didn't think about being Christian. Because some guy probably dog her, some guy probably knock her up, and some guy probably abuse her. And I know. I've seen this all the time. And I wish it would change. So these type of guys, I can't stand them. I really don't. But hey, how can I get mad at them? Because I would have did the same thing. Because if you let a dude treat you the certain way you do, then treat him the way you do, that's what you get. Come on. We need to play devil's advocate because people do it all the time, man. They do it all the time. Them type of guys, they need to go to jail or getting shot. Because these dudes get away with a lot of stuff, and women allow them to get away with that. Even men, y'all allow them hoes get away with a lot of stuff and doing the things they do. It kills me when Chris Brown talking about these hoes ain't loyal, but yet he don't mind getting a lawyer the pussy. You see what the fuck I'm talking about? God's pathetic. They always talking about they tired of these hoes, but stop fucking them. Same thing goes to women. Women talking about they tired of fucking these niggas. Stop fucking these niggas. Stop messing with the people who ain't about nothing. Mess with the people who are about something. No, you don't like them people. You don't like them type. I kid you not. Believe me, I learned. I tell anybody, don't make the same mistakes that I made, because at least I learned a big lesson. This is why men get the most blame all over. Because some men do put their hands on women, having sex with other different women, and dog act like he don't know her. You see this. But ladies, y'all do this too. Y'all have sex with other men and act like you don't know this guy, and then try and put your hands on him. The bad man, the bad woman, they need to be together. The good man, the good woman, they need to be together. Then the problem will solve. But it will never be like that, because you see why good men be with bad girls and the good woman be with the bad boys. You see why. You see why it's like this. I'm telling you, I am sick and tired of addressing this. I am sick and tired of addressing this issue, because I know what the best solution, but our problem is the people, we don't want to do it. We don't. We want to be selfish about it. Fuck this 90-day rule that Steve Harvey is talking about. That's some sip ass move. It really is. That's some simp. Now, right now, the last time I heard about Steve Harvey, I was watching a video and they said Steve Harvey's girlfriend creeping around on him. Even my mother said, oh, yep, I knew she wasn't no good. My mother even said it. What that tells you, fellas, what that tells you, you can still wear a suit. You can still go to college, do what you got to do, and that's fine. They still hate you. And black men don't seem to get that. They don't seem that. They still think on their mind that, hey, but we got a long way to go. Stop trying to prove somebody. And then that's the thing. Quit let these white guys and these other race of men get to you. Stop begging these people to love you. What you need to concern about, people got to love you for who you are. This go out to any man, not just black men, but any men, but especially black men, because they always that type will try to show, and I understand the images. Well, image been messed up, okay? Even good guys screwed up sometimes, but you don't hear them going around saying, "Oh, we need to fix the good guys." I mean, the white guys' image, because we got to show everybody that how superior white guys are. Well, how you think they are superior? Because it got something to do with the banking system, and the banking system has been set up over there in Switzerland. Yeah. Ku Klux Klan or the reincarnation as the damn Knight Templar. Some say the Ku Klux Klan or the people or the reincarnation of the people from medieval times of the Knight Templars. Some people say that they're the ones that create charity. They're the ones create hospital. They create all that. Even they're the ones created the founded of Freemasonry. I bet you some of our folks don't know it, but I bet you they know it. I bet you they know it. I bet you white women know it. I bet you black women know this. You go every bank that you see, it's been owned by Rothschild, it's been owned by Rockefeller. It's been on all these people. All these people that you see, the ones on top. Every white person that know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about all white people. I would never categorize that. I'm talking about the people of the upper class whites. The white elite. That's what I'm talking about. The ones who want to be staying the man on top. That's a black elite too. They full of it. They don't give a damn about the black community, because if they did, they would have done it a long time ago. They don't care. People, all you got to concern is yourself now. These rich people, man, these rich people that they get all this money, but they find out in the hard way it still ain't enough. And that's when men and women gotta learn to realize that, but it kills me, when you hear this goddamn stuff, man. You hear this, but Prince Solomon, I hear you, man. I hear what you're saying right there. Because the only way to solve this problem, till black men need control they damn sperm, and this is why we're a target so damn much. And black women gotta be the ones control their legs. This is why they mocking black women right now. They mocking them. Most black women don't give a damn. They don't care. Oh well, that's what they think of me. Oh well. Black men don't care if people mock him or not. They don't care. I swear, you see why these things are going on. You see why these things are happening to some people. Shoot, even my father, my damn father cheated my damn mom. Not only he cheated once, he cheated twice. But hey, it is what it is. Even my mother, if she cheated on him, it'd be different, but you never know. But like I said before, man, black men and black women, the most part, they hate each other, man. They don't like each other. If that's the case, they need to separate each other at all. And I get tired of looking at these videos that black men and black women, all they do is bash each other, but both of them are both completely embarrassment of the black community, and some of our folks are the laughing stock. They're the laughing stock of that matter. Because we don't seem to get it. We're the most hated people in the world simply because somebody told a lie one day. Yeah, and they still showing the roots. But I got news for them. Where are the slave boats? I don't want to hear any single word about slavery. Because if that's the case, then why is it that how these Asians came in here? How these Latinos, how these Middle East, I guess they were slaves too? We act like we're the only one that's being enslaved, but yet you need to question this stuff. The last time I looked at the word slavery, it come from Slavs. You know how Crips say, not Crips, but Blood say, well, man, we gonna kill these Slavs, man. We kill them Slavic. We so damn stupid that we don't even look at this stuff. We should have known this by now. I should have known this, but we didn't know. It come from Europeans, man. But I'm not shocked. There's a real reason why black women run the house, because the society put her up there. There's a real reason why all this stuff is going on. No wonder why they made the Vatican order to tell everybody, make sure all the paintings is all Caucasian. There's a real reason why these things are going on. And church got a lot to explain, because the word church, did you know the church also means circle? Think about it. The circle of the kings of Malta. Malta? Yeah, the golden circle of the Golden Circle Knights. The Golden Circle, the Knights of Golden Circle. Go look it up. These are Ku Klux Klan. These are the same people are the ones that killed Abraham Lincoln because they didn't want him to let the black people free. That somehow it's going to be rebellishment of their freedom. Some say that, not Marcus Lee, they're the ones killed Abraham Lincoln. And the reason why they killed Abraham Lincoln is because they want him to free the slaves. And also, he was speaking about the leaked banks. That's why they killed him. And all that Confederate flag is about, it basically means comrade by oath. Go look it up. It's over there in Switzerland, Bern, Switzerland. Yeah. Do you ever like Pepsi and Coca-Cola? Pepsi and Coca-Cola, that come from New Britain. And the one is come from Atlanta, Georgia. Because these people still think they are Aryans. Then why is it that Aryans is disbanded? They didn't exist, but yet it come from Persian Empire. You can't tell me that these people integrated all this damn intermixing. You can't tell me. Now I see Alex the Great is white. Oh yeah, I see Alex the Great. But when everything else, and they found these big of Mexicans of heads over there in Mexico, and some people say that's Mexicans ancestors that look like they're black. Did you know the pyramid it basically stands for is weeps, whatever you call it, weep cake? That's what the word pyramid comes from. The word pyramid, it basically means weep cake. They look like weep cakes. We're all over the globe. And the sad part about this, we don't know it because we don't look it up. There are black Europeans, but how come BET never mentioned black European? I wonder why. White folks know damn well that there's some blacks down there, just like there are whites over there in Africa right now, even Asia. They in Africa. Because back then, Europe and Asia was connected to Africa at that time. They connected to us. They connected to us. You can't tell me. Look at the Aborigines, for crying out loud. The Aborigines. They're the first. They were first Australian before Britain came in here. I mean, they came in that country. And they had the nerve going to tell Chris Brown he can't go over there. But y'all treat Aborigines like they ain't nothing. Australia people, y'all owe it to Aborigines. Because if it wasn't for them, y'all wouldn't be out there, period. They come to see Aborigines. They ain't come to see white Australians. They come to see Aborigine people. Those are my people out there in Australia. And it's sad that we're all over the globe. And the funny thing, they study us right now at this point. And I always wonder, is it white people or albinos? Don't get me wrong. There are white people out there with certain melons. But the thing is, some say they can't produce it because the more dark melon you got, the more you produce. This is why black people always call themselves colored. When we say colored, we meant everybody. We don't include not only us, but everybody. White people are colored too. But why is it that white people still believe that they are quote unquote pure? Now you got our people think they're pure. Well, are you Nigerian? When you're Nigerian, and that's what the word N-word comes from. When I hear a white person say he's an Aryan or Nazi, my first reply to him, not only that he think he's a German, are you Sweden? You got to be Sweden or Nordic in order to be 100% European. No wonder why they say this. Just like the first Asians is Chinese. The first Europeans were Germans. The first Africans is Ethiopians. I watched a movie called Zulu that was war between the Britain and Africans. Zulu tribes and the damn Anglo-Saxons, and they were fighting, even though British won because they got more bullets, more guns than anything. And they took the land from the African people. Because they knew that's where the original, all those gold, all those damn dollars, all them damn oil, even where you think guns was created. Where you think drugs created. Drugs created from sugar. Sugar is toxic. Toxic is sugar. Where you think of chocolate. Chocolate comes from cocoa. Coconuts. Nuts. Coconuts. That's why you hear black men always talking about busting a nut. See, this is where we get in trouble in the first place. Yeah. I think we know all this, but we play like we don't know it. We know it. And don't think Obama and Bush are not related, because they are. Obama and Bush are related. You got white folk and black folks are afraid to talk about it. They need to order to move as a people. Because black people got that Knight Templar's blood. Oh yeah, they got it. If a white folks got that Moors blood, and who you think the Nation of Islam is? They are reincarnation as the damn Moors. Yeah, this explains a lot why blacks and whites are fighting. I even saw two cats. There were a white cat and a black cat, and they were winning at it side by side, like the yin and the goddamn yang. The black cat is represent the negative. The white represent is positive. Look how the images, the way it's portrayed. The first thing comes to mind when women play Barbie doll, especially black women. The first husband she vision is a white man. She don't visit as a black man. She visit a white man. Black men do this too. When they think of a wife, they don't think a black woman. They think of a white woman. This is why it's been switched up. You got white folks trying to be black and black trying to be white. You got to understand that blacks are the new Europeans. They are. I call it Negro-European. Even Thomas Sotomayor talk about this. He talk about this. But he act like this mindset as well. Maybe not to him, but the way he act like it. The way he act like it. But he right about one thing. Why is it that? But then again, there's this black Egypt guy. They classified him as white. He might not have the feature as white, but they classified as him as white. See, this is a caste system. They can classify a white person as a black person, even though he don't look like he's a black person. But then again, they classify him as black. They even classify Asian people as black, even though they don't look like they're black. Not everybody is mixed. Some people got some mixed ancestors somewhere down the bloodline. The quote-unquote pure. Some people are the same different. Some people are the same race. But there's a real reason why there's blacks and whites can't get along. There's a real reason for this. There's a real reason for this. And it started off from Homo sapiens and Neanderthals. How people intermigrated from the cold to the heat. Cold and the heat. To cold places to hot places. Hot places is black. Cold places is white. You wonder why. You wonder why these things are going on. When you think of pale, you lost part of your color. You lost part of your color. When you think of black, you bleach. You bleached out. This is why black people bleach their fucking skin. This is why white people they suntan it. They skin cream. Because they got skin cancer. And it's not their fault they have it. They went to those caves and they lost their color. The sun will burn them. Just like when black people, when they go to the cold, they get freeze. Because they can't remain in the cold. Unless they got some European blood in them somewhere. Only way a white person can make it in the heat unless he got some black in him. Oh yeah, this explains it. Paul Mooney even wrote a book called that blacks are the new whites. He ain't lying. Black is the new white. He ain't lying. And whites ain't lying when they say white is the new black. Now whites are feel like they're being discriminated because they're white. It's the same way that blacks been discriminated because they're black. Nobody shouldn't get discriminated anybody. Not black, not white, not anybody. Gotta stop fighting each other, man, because we are part of the same family tree. I don't care if you want to accept it or don't. That's up to you. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna happen again because of the Moors did, because of the Knight Templars did, and the Asians are the descendants of the Mongols. Yeah, you wonder why. Who you think the descendants of the Homo sapiens? The Sam Bushman people. Who do you think is the descendants of the Neanderthal? Caucasoids. Yeah, you wonder why these things are taking place. You wonder why. This is why between the North Pole and the South Pole, the North Pole represent when Russians fighting with the Georgians, and the South Pole represent the Georgians fighting the Russians. You wonder why all this stuff is going on. You wonder why. And next thing you know about Ethiopians and Zulu, they probably fighting each other as well. And the difference between Chinese and Japanese. you wonder why, man. You wonder why these things are going on. You wonder why. And then you got the Arabs and the Israelis, they fight each other, and they're descendants not only to black blood, but white blood. Yeah, you wonder why. And the first headquarters over there in Jerusalem. Yeah. Not only to Germany, to Poland, to France, But all the way from damn Switzerland to the goddamn Scotland. Why Scotland? Because Scotland is the fake place that were founded of Freemasonry and Scottish Masonry. I don't know about Prince Hall because when I look him up, he don't exist. For all you black Masons, y'all gonna explain to me if Prince Hall do exist or not. How come I never seen where his original birthplace, where he came from? There's apartments out here that's called Prince Hall Apartments. See, you need to question this stuff, man. You really do. You need to question this stuff. We're the only group that have a problem with relationship. But fuck this 90-day rule. Steve Harvey is a man vagina. He's a fool. And then you wonder why. We're an embarrassment. And we got to get our act together and act together soon. But Prince Sonneman, man, I like your video. And black men do need to control their sexual esteem. Otherwise, it wouldn't be these problems. And women control the rest of their legs. All right? All right. End the question and the story. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back to the Basic. Chuck the Deuces, I'll be the text baby. Until next time. All right? All right. Peace. All right? Peace.